Over the last year, I've been watching this one particular YouTuber whose videos are really good. So I decided to go back and watch the beginning of this particular YouTuber's channel, and what I found was shocking. The difference between the channel was night and day from where it started to where it is now, and it kind of got me thinking to go back to our videos and start watching them from the beginning. It's kind of what brings us to this video. We kind of wanted to make a video to not just share our YouTube journey with you guys, but kind of show you the realities behind what it's like to grow a YouTube channel to 100K, the realities behind growing a YouTube channel to 100K, and why you really need to enjoy the journey and not focus on the numbers and the analytics.
It really is humbling to go back and look at our own videos. Looking back at it more objectively now, if I didn't know these people or I wasn't like friends with them, or like people would just think that this is probably a bad video. Like 100K, for whatever reason, is sort of this magic number. You see all these success stories where YouTubers just go from 0 to 100K seemingly overnight, and it's almost this implicit bias because those are gonna be the most popular channels, and therefore they're gonna be served to you more often. I had this question, I was like, looking at data, what is the actual average time it takes to get to 100K? And so I hit Roberta Blake up on Twitter, and sure enough, he was like, oh yeah, man, I made a video about this. Bottom line, it takes about 5 years. That's the average age of a channel to get to 100K.
So we're gonna kind of use our channel as a case study. We never really went from 0 to 100K in a really quick period of time. It actually took us a lot longer to grow. We just kind of wanted to break down our journey to show you guys the realities behind actually growing a channel.
And sort of how the channel evolved, and not necessarily use just raw subscribers and time points as milestones, but rather how you develop skills and at what point did we develop those skills.
So going into it, we knew how cameras worked.
I was shooting video basically since 1999. I'm old. Like, we didn't know how to make YouTube videos,
no, but
we knew how to make sort of like corporate video, and I knew how to make BMX videos.
Moved from St. John's to Vancouver, and we started our channel, and the reason why we started our channel was to document our year and to hold us accountable. The reason why we started the channel was for us, and this is very obvious when you watch those videos because they're very clearly family memory style videos. So we started posting them on YouTube, and we kind of created this manifesto as we were starting. And the manifesto said, number 1, make videos documenting our 1 year in Vancouver to hold us accountable. Number 2 was that the videos will be cinematic. So they were gonna be pretty.
Yeah. And number 3, we said videos will have smooth camera movement.
Which is why we bought the DJI Osmo as our main vlogging camera.
We thought that was gonna be the be all end all. Spoiler alert, it was not.
It was not.
And the final item in our manifesto was videos will be color graded. I think we were on a very big kick about making things look nice.
We still wanted to make polished content, even if it was just for us.
Yeah, and we were used to making polished videos that were color graded, that looked cinematic. So we thought, why not be able to combine that into this sort of almost like online journal.
Going in with our manifesto, we made our second vlog ever, which was documenting our cross-continent trip from St. John's to Vancouver. We filmed that video over about 2 weeks with multiple cameras. It was multiple days, and that video took me 50 hours to edit, which was way too long for a vlog. So we filmed that video in June, and we actually didn't publish that video until August. And then our third video went up in October, and that's when we kind of realized that if we wanted to do this consistently, we had to make a commitment to do 1 a week.
We never really put a time frame into our manifesto either, but it was sort of implied we're going to make semi-regular content. I remember thinking to myself, like, oh my God, that last video took you
50 hours.
It was like weeks of working on it, like kind of on the side.
Learning how to edit YouTube videos, how to use lapel mics.
And also
trying to figure out where to get royalty-free music. It was a struggle.
And you had just switched to Premiere from Final Cut.
It was like starting from scratch.
I mentioned briefly before they were using the DJI Osmo. Tick off number 3 on our manifesto, smooth camera movement. It was a mess. And we were missing moments. It was just not run and gun compatible. And then I think I had bought a GoPro Hero 5. It was amazing because I could just hit the record button and it could be off and it would just instantly start recording.
So we were capturing these candid moments. Now we were starting to see a bit more personality. We're getting really random things on camera, which we thought were funny, but the quality of our videos dropped significantly.
Yeah.
And we used the GoPro for a couple of months. I think between October and December, we shot everything for the most part on a GoPro. And then we went back to the manifesto and looked at item number 2 on the list, which was videos will be cinematic.
They were the opposite of cinematic. But you may argue they have more personality.
They did.
And more spontaneity as well.
In December of 2016, we picked up the Sony a7S II. We kind of circled back to the videos will be cinematic. Video quality was better. We were getting better color, which we didn't really know what to do with until later. We'll talk about that in a minute. Along with the Sony a7S II came 120 frames per second, and we started shooting tons of slow motion B-roll for the sake of shooting slow motion B-roll. So with the 120p, we were trying to hit off that number 3 on our manifesto, which was smooth camera movements. But then we were also trying to hit number 4 on the list too, which was videos will be color graded. So we started using what we like to call OPL. Other people's LUTs.
You know, like that song?
OPP?
OPL, yeah, you know me.
Fast forward to February, and we finally made one of our first kind of decent videos since episode 2, that trip video. And then we started adding tutorials to our channel. Now we're uploading 2 videos a week. But let's zoom out here for a second. Okay, so we're about almost a year into our YouTube journey. We're making 2 videos a week, a vlog and a tutorial a week. And we had 689 subscribers.
I remember specifically thinking at the time, wow, we have 689 subscribers.
Same, I was stoked.
You know, we were stoked on our 600 subscribers. And we were like, okay, next milestone, 1,000. Let's get 1,000, baby.
Let's get 1,000. Finally, in October of 2017, we realized, oh, the color of our video is actually awful because we were using OPL. So we decided to dedicate a significant amount of time to learn how to color grade. I took a color grading course, we learned how to use Lumetri, and we spent a lot of time figuring out how to grade log footage properly, and then we kind of developed our own look.
We knew how to edit photos. We had color graded our commercial projects. Grading footage for YouTube just seemed like that was like a significant step.
When you start YouTube and you're trying to learn how to make YouTube videos, color grade your videos, trying to do slow-mo, there's a lot of things to think about, and then plop on turning out a video a week, it's a lot. So using OPL, other people's LUTs, was a way that I could easily color grade my videos quickly and keep on top of that 1 a week upload. I think LUTs are a great starting point to learn how to grade your footage, but it's not the end point. When we learned how to color grade, we finally got back to that 4th item on the manifesto list, which was videos will be color graded. In 2017, we finally had another video that there was like a bit of a story that happened. The storytelling wasn't actually on our manifesto because I don't think we really realized how important that was until we started watching people like Casey Neistat, Maddie Apoya, where they were preaching story is king. That is when we started trying to concentrate on value and story and what is the point of the video that we're making.
We didn't know that we needed to do that, and therefore it was never in our manifesto.
This took too long, but in March of 2018, we finally learned what audio ducking was and started dabbling in sound design thanks to Peter McKinnon's tutorials. So we learned how to do audio ducking, and then in April of 2018, we hit 5,000 subscribers. We were stoked. We were in LA, we were really pumped. From June 2016 to April 2018, we made 133 videos over 2 years. We had just hit 5,000 subscribers, making 1 to 3 videos a week.
Now we had the channel since 2012, so technically you add on 4 more years to that.
But we weren't making content for the channel.
But if you look at the average age of our channel, regardless of if we had 200 subscribers, 600 subscribers, we always were just stoked about having that many subscribers.
I think a lot of people would have been discouraged at this point. 2 years of making 1 to 3 videos a week, that's a lot of work and a lot of effort. Our first exciting milestone of 5,000 subscribers to our exciting milestone of 10,000 subscribers, 4 months had passed. So the growth is starting to happen a little quicker now.
Exponentially.
Exponentially.
Yeah.
Uploaded 28 videos between those 2 time periods.
So 133 videos in 2 years to get to 5,000 subs. 4 months and 28 videos to get to 10,000.
And we're not like saying all this stuff to like toot our horns or anything. There is a point to this because I did see somebody who said, you know, you look at the big YouTubers and you see the quality of the videos and you think, I'll never be that good. If you're feeling discouraged or worried about starting, like literally take your favorite YouTuber and go back to the beginning and start there because you'll find it relatable. September of 2018, we picked up the Millennial Falcon. We never really had a niche. Our niche was kind of like documenting our life, but I feel like when we got the Millennial Falcon, there was a bit more of a clearer vision for what our channel was gonna be.
We actually bought a helicopter and we made that sort of 2-part series where we actually went down and picked it up, flew it back home. I personally love those videos because of what it represents in my life.
Yes.
It's one of, in my opinion, our better videos from a storytelling standpoint.
When we started YouTube, I was really inspired by the show Departures, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to start our channel and start documenting our life, because I wanted to make a travel series, but didn't really know how. So when we got the helicopter and we did that first one where we went down and picked it up, even though I was super sick, I was stoked because I was like, wow, this is like kind of a unique take on what I originally wanted to do, but never thought would be what we were gonna do.
It was finally like this opportunity to be able to tell what I thought was like a really unique and rare story, you know? And,
Yeah.
and I think you were kind of excited because it allowed you to sort of flex your creative juices.
After making those videos, we started to settle into this little niche, and that's kind of when our pillars started to fall in place: travel, home, and visuals.
And that was that's sort of our newer manifesto now.
Yes.
It's like all the content we create will fall into one or more of those three categories.
November 2018, we made a video with Peter McKinnon, which ultimately kind of blew up our channel. We were starting to grow a little bit from that 10,000 sub mark that we hit in August, and we were growing and growing, and we had about 15,000 subs. We did that video with Peter, skyrocketed our channel from 13,000 subscribers to like 50,000 within a week. Insane to me. So up until this point, we had never really had a massive amount of growth. It was slow and steady wins the race, very slow progress.
And to date, that has really been the only meteoric jump that our channel has ever really had.
November 2018, we had about 50,000 subscribers. Chris Howe, fun fact, wearing his blouse.
His blouse.
Gave me some really good advice after that happened. He said, you know what you should do? You should like push hard, put up 2 videos a week, 1 vlog and 1 tutorial, and really ride that wave hard. And I took that advice. I put up 2 videos a week. I made 27 videos between November of 2018 and March of 2019, and that's when we hit 100K. So we gained about 50,000 subs in a matter of 4 months. And I don't know if it was because Peter shout out and the algorithm, or Chris Howe's advice and the grind, or if it was a mix of
combination
both.
of all of it. And nothing could have happened without all the pieces just perfectly fitting together.
So why are we sharing all of this stuff? It's not to be like, look at our channel. We wanted to kind of show you the realities behind, you know, starting a YouTube channel and the kind of work and dedication it kind of takes to get there. 5 years into this now, and we have 290,000 subscribers, which blows my mind. Had we stopped at 2 years in when we had 5,000 subscribers and we were getting like 1,000 views on our videos, we'd never know that we could have gotten to where we are now.
And we made a playlist with some of our favorite videos and some of our milestones that we hit from a skill standpoint that we think would be relevant. So if you want to check that playlist out down below, I think you'll kind of see that rapid, it's almost like a time lapse of our progress.
People just want to get like there super quick. They want to get to the top quick. They
isn't
want
that
to
just
hack the algorithm.
isn't that
what
human
hack's
nature,
gonna
though?
use, what tips, and you have to enjoy the process of making videos, or else the numbers and the analytics are just going to eat you alive.
Yeah, if you can use the numbers to motivate yourself, then great. But more often than not, you're just going to drive yourself crazy. Realize that the average age of the channel is 5 years to get to 100K.
Yeah.
And I bet you thought that was shorter.
Well, thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya. We appreciate all of you who, you guys showing up and watching our videos allows us to continue making videos and doing this for me for a living, which is really fun. I'm grateful for that. So do you think it's weird that we're not like, yo, subscribe anymore?
No.
Oh, my ears are itchy.
Your actual ear holes or the holes in your ears that you put earrings in?
These. Teeth?
No, stuff in my teeth?
Yes. Yeah.